one. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Cylon Johns and Jill's Network. I'm Johnny B. Crazy, and this is my co-host, expert, John St. Baptiste. We'll be talking about Season 2, Episode 18, downloaded. Lots of revelations in this episode, lots of epiphanies, lots of headspace in this episode, and a few things that definitely John want to talk about. This episode won a Hugo Award in 2006 for Best Dramatic Presentation in short form, of course. And we finally get the episode, not the episode, we get a few more model numbers other than 6. We get 3, 5, and 8. And we'll talk about that a little bit. But the expert, John St. Baptiste, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Johnny. I'm excited to talk about this episode. I had a great time when we discussed it on Friday night. As you and I were talking about before we started recording this, the Jills every week just keep picking up more and more. There were a few things they didn't catch that we'll be going over, or that we at least didn't discuss. But yeah, this was just, I said last week, this is one of my 3 favorite episodes of the entire series. And I'm really stoked about it.
Yeah, no doubt. We get an actual Cylon waking up from being downloaded. We covered that a good bit. We got head Baltar. A few more things. I know that we went back in the timeline a little bit. Anders, right after the body farm. And actually, even before that, like you were saying before the pre-show, with 6. Do you want to touch on that at all?
Yeah, well, when the episode starts off, that's right when 6 downloads. So that's literally right after the destruction of the 12 colonies. That's why it says 9 months ago. Which 9 months? What's it take 9 months to do? Have a baby.
Oh.
Well, probably about 8 because it was preemie. But one thing that nobody mentioned on Friday night, the little girl's name is Hera.
Oh, I mentioned that.
Do what?
I mentioned that. I was calling her that the whole time, but I don't think they took up the mantle on that one.
Aye, exactly. Moves on to right after Callie shoots Boomer, number 8, and then she resurrects, and we talked about this a bit. Yeah, I think Deanna wants an excuse to box these 2 because they're unique. They're individuals.
Yeah, her main emotion, I think, her Cylon model is definitely jealousy. Number 3's superpower is jealousy and looking good. Yeah, in the apartment there, that actual picture was from the episode Water, and it was actually on the Galactica, which I find funny. I think it's not like a clue. It's just more of I wouldn't even call it a screw up. They were just probably fracking with everybody's heads at the time, honestly.
Yeah, Ron and Dave like to do that a wee bit.
But it's definitely from the episode Water. I can tell you that without being any type of spoiler. And we find out all kinds of names, all these racist names toward the Cylons. I feel bad when I hear this because it hurts my Cylon heart. We got skin jobs, which they took, of course, from Blade Runner, a little nod to that something that Anders said. And then you got the Centurions called bullet heads, which I find kind of, I call them bullet heads too because we don't like them frackers. And I think it's pretty hilarious, metal jobs, clankers. There's all these fun names, toasters. We haven't even heard Toaster in a while. Will we hear Toaster again? I don't know. We'll find out on Battlestar Galactica. And Starbucks, send me a little bit of money. Thank you. It goes
Starbucks, send us money.
um, you know, we didn't get to see Simon and Leoben. We did get to see their body doubles, but just to kind of know they were there. The sexy mom and the bumper sticker for the Caprica Buccaneers on Anders' car. They were making it a little different, but honestly, I think in the UK and whatnot, it looks almost the same as their regular license plates, but it's switched up in America. But they tried to go a little bit futuristic with it, so to speak.
A wee bit. Yeah, I like the fact that the cars just look like cars.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
It doesn't look like they don't look like space cars or something.
Why shouldn't they be triangles on four wheels? And what do space cars look like? Technically, we're in space, and they're just space. Technically, our cars are space cars. If you're gonna go down that wormhole, yeah. I mean, it's just our perception that stuff's supposed to be so much different than what we are. I don't think that's necessarily the case all the time. Because the universe, and might not be very great evolutionary. The Cylons are, but humans in general may not be. That's yet to be seen because we haven't been around that long. But the universe tends to remake things at least similar that are successful. Humanoid, not necessarily human, but things with two legs and hands, and stuff that's going to be efficient. But I'm going back. That's what my Cylon God says. So, whatever.
Bipedal.
What do you want to get into, buddy? I know that the Jills missed some stuff possibly this week.
Well, something that nobody brought up is when Six is having that first conversation with the number 3 with Deanna in the park, and Head Baltar sits on the other side of Deanna. He's literally he frames her actions exactly, like crosses her legs when she crosses her legs. He leans back when she leans back. Every gesture she makes, everything he does exactly what she does.
Who's manipulating whom?
Which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, and then the music, right? You got the exact 6 head music that Baltar, when Head 6 reveals herself, you hear this certain music. Now the theme when Head Baltar appears is the exact same musical score backwards, which I find amazing. I know you love that, John.
Oh yeah, it's the same notation, but it's arranged backwards, and it still gives you that that sense of I guess you'd say anticipation or whatever that you always hear whenever you hear Six's music. Because in the back of your head, you're like, I know this, but this isn't what I know. Yeah. And that's what they did with that. Bear McCreary's a freaking genius.
Black Sails has some phenomenal musical score. It's a pretty good show. Yeah,
you do the music for that?
Yeah, Bear McCreary.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I need to watch that. I've got Stars now, so.
Yeah, I actually just started watching it not that long ago, so go ahead, man. It's pretty damn good, I'm not going to lie. And Baltar's just a sassy bitch now, right?
Well, I love
Head Baltar, anyway.
I love Head Baltar.
It's Bubba's favorite character now.
Do what?
It's Bubba Husky's favorite character now. So
yeah, because he doesn't have any of Baltar, like the real Baltar comes across as a very cocky person, but not really a self-assured person.
Mm-hmm.
There's none of that with Head Baltar. Like, he knows the shit, and he knows that he knows the shit, and he's just, I love that he's sitting here making himself drinks and everything while he's talking.
And you know why, right? Bobby would say she knows why.
Please elaborate.
Because to Bobby Catalano, Baltar is God. All hell, God Baltar. You
Yeah.
may or may not be right, Bobby. I can't tell you. Huh. Um. Hmm. Well, I mean, did they miss anything else? I know this is a really good episode, and we broke it down pretty fantastically. And I know you definitely wanted to talk about the scene that hopefully I can find it, but with the kaboom cigarette.
Yeah. In
Um,
that's actually accurate. I would not recommend it. If you're planning on blowing something up, I wouldn't recommend blowing things up. But don't ask why I know these things. I just fascinated with them and study them a lot. But yeah, it's actually accurate. That would work using a cigarette as your delayed timer for an explosive. But the thing is, you don't know how long it's going to burn. And the cigarettes they make nowadays are actually made with something in the paper where if they're left burning for too long, it'll go out.
yeah, but not in that planetary system. Not where they come from. They haven't got that advanced technology yet. They can travel through space, vast distances. But you know what? We got them beat on cigarettes. I'll tell you that much. No, I found it nice, clever, dirty. Wasn't clean. Kind of like real life is supposed to be. And he puts it all on the line right here and basically almost gets killed. We have the rescue, not the rescue, but Six does the opposite of turning heel. She turns good. And, Sharon along with her. We'll see what the implications of that may be. Who else knows besides Diana Beers that Six is so fracked up? Do they do Cylons gossip? Seemingly they sort of do, but is it like humans? Does it run rampant? Will it destroy their minds, or will they just stay on the task, focused on the task at hand, and a little more robotic? That's probably a good question. I'll shut the hell up now, John. Expert, tell us something.
Um, no, yeah, it's really starting to bring into play. I, I, I like what they're doing here because, like Rosalind's decision about the baby, and then that's mirrored with Six's decision to kill Deanna and let Anders go. We're almost to a point where things are getting more and more gray about morality of humans and morality of Cylons, and I really, really like that.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Hopefully, you know, hopefully we Cylons are the real good guys. I think so. I tend to believe that we are the heroes of our own story, and humans are just meat bags. But you heard it here. Hashtag meat bag. Uh, no, that's a really good point, and that's what they want us to see here. That humanity has its faults, but also humanity is great. There's you can't have the good without the bad. Can't have light without dark. I know I've said that a few times before, but you know, they really show that here. You know, Anders be kicking ass as always. Um, Doc Cottle had a run in here. You know, he does what he thinks is the right thing, regardless of the wall, which I know you love that. Cottle is your man crush. Don't lie to me. I know it. I see it in your eyes.
I do love me some Coddle. Um, yeah, you know, I think he just feels railroaded here, and he has for the past few episodes. And I don't know, that might not be the best idea to do with your one medical expert that you have in the entire fleet, especially when you're dying of cancer.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it's in remission now, but
I thought the Cylon killed everything. I mean, I think just Rosalind's a Cylon now. She's done screwed up. There are 5 million Rosalinds. If she goes down, we have another president to replace her. Blah, blah, bleep, or bleep. Believe whatever you think you want. Believe everything I say, actually. And I tell you what, next time we see Six, her hair will be dyed pink. Just like in Blade Runner. What was her name? Is it Trixie? Pixie? Oh my gosh, I can't remember now. No, it wasn't that.
you ever read the book?
I haven't read oh my god.
Do Androids Dream Electric Sheep?
Electric Sheep, yeah, I couldn't think of androids for some stupid reason. But no, I haven't read it. Need to.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Anything by Philip K. Dick is great. I love me some Dick. You heard it here.
You took
I
it.
love me Dick, and I've loved Dick since I was in junior high.
You took the dick out of my mouth right then. No, is there anything else they missed? I know they have covered a lot on Friday, so definitely go check out the latest one. I will link it at the end of the video. You'll see it pop up. Also, this Friday coming up, we got a really good one, right, John? I didn't even think about the teaser for this week. We've got Lay Down Your Burdens, Part 1. And, well,
Ooh.
it's hard for me to yeah, man. If you have a teaser for Season 2, Episode 19, Lay Down Your Burdens, Part 1, and yes, another two-parter. I won't say
Second
anything,
part's
but
90 minutes.
Yeah, this picks right up where we left off, no doubt. I would say my teaser would be there's a new pimple to pop. The world may be on someone's shoulders at some point. Or a world may be on someone's shoulders. There we go. And I just thought of that off the top of my head because I'm brilliant. No, I'm just kidding. I'm such an asshat.
Okay, my teaser. The only man who could ever move me was the son of a preacher man.
Ooh. Okay, I can't sing it because we'll get copywritten. But, John, where can they find you? You know you can find me at Johnny B. Crazy. Just do that. Mackenzie L. Burns Episode Club. I'll throw that down at the bottom below. Always go check her out for sure. Handmade by Bobby. Got to do these plugs because Bobby has done my Maester's Nook. People are getting excited. There's also this nanoline kit that will be revealed Friday. I can't show you the whole thing, but I can show you what it is. It's a surprise what's inside. So those will start being coming soon. And we got the lunch boxes going on. So we'll keep you updated on that because it's a process of getting these things made and done. I put my ass before my mouth a couple months ago. But we got y'all.
And for those of you in the States who are getting lunch boxes, they will be full of some really random shit.
Yes, they will. John, where can they find Music Makes the People Come Together?
That'd be at my channel on YouTube, which is John St. Baptiste. Come check it out. I curate and share music. We're finishing up the season 8, episode 6 of Game of Thrones. I threw out 5 tracks every week for the entire season, and I've let my followers make a vote for what the track is, and they're putting together this playlist. Thumbnail art is being done by Julianne89. I just got the one for season 8, and it is freaking awesome. So that'll be going up tomorrow, Thursday. So I'm looking forward to that.
Julianne.
Yeah. Julianne will
Just
give you
stage
a clap for
one
that.
slow clap. That's how it starts. Okay. No, that's awesome. I've been loving your playlist, your individual songs that you get to choose from, all the way leading up to when we actually get the reveal. It's been pretty nice, man. I have to say, primo selections. Definitely come hang out with us at 9 p.m. every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Time. Come hang out with us, the Cylon, Johns, and Jills. It's me and John, couple of oafs, and we got some awesome first-time watchers that are just brilliant and don't even know how close they are to some things, and we won't tell them either. So we'll twiddle our mustaches. My hair will continue to fall out. John will pull out his facial hair, and we'll have a great time. We cut up. It's spoiler-free. Just remember that. So watch along with us. If you haven't seen it, you can still come have fun in the chat and you'll kind of get the gist, and maybe you'll want to watch it at that point. John, you got any parting words for these awesome peeps out there?
So say we all.
So say we all.